Hi, welcome to MACSGATE. We are learning DBMS subject. Under DBMS subject, we have started SQL, Structured Query Language. In that chapter, in today's session, we are going to discuss what is group by class, how to use it or when to use it. And one more is null values. When there are null values, how to deal with the null values or what is the significance of null values in our DRL queries. So let us start the session. So before going to group by operator or group by class, first let us discuss aggregate operators. Okay. What are the aggregate operators, sir? I think we have already discussed what are aggregate operators. Operators which deal with a group of values. Operators which deals with a group of values. So it is not a value of a particular record. It's a value related to a group of values. Group of values or group of records. You can say anyone, sir. So that is about aggregate operators. What are the aggregate operators we have seen, sir? Maximum of marks or maximum of salary, minimum of salary, average of salary, sum of salary, or count of so and so attribute. That may be salary or that may be department or anything. So they are the 5 aggregate operators we are having in SQL. Now, whenever they given a question like this, find the maximum salary among the employees. Find the maximum salary among the employees. So select what you want, sir. You want max of the column name is salary. So for the salary column, you want to find the maximum of those numbers. And this one I need to done from the table. This one I need to done from the table. What is the table name, sir? Here we are assuming the table name is employee. Okay. Whenever you execute this command, the output will be displayed like this. Max of salary. What is max of salary in this case, sir? I think it is 55,000. Sir, please observe it. It given the number which is maximum of the salaries, but it has not given the details of employees who is getting maximum salary, because that is not our question. So just we want to know the number which is maximum. We don't want the details of employee who is getting that maximum salary. The employee who is going to maximum salary, that we discuss in nested queries. Okay. So there is a concept nested queries in which one query will be present in another query, which is called nested query. So we discuss that example in that concept. Yeah. Anyway, here we are having, sir, let us have that example also. Find the names of employees with maximum salary among all the employees. Among all the employees. Then please look at this, sir. First, I want the number. Suppose I know 55,000 is the maximum salary. Let us assume we know this 55,000. Then how you write the details, sir? I need the name of employee. Select name from employee. Select name employee. Which employee name you want, sir? Whose salary? Whose salary equal to 55,000? That's it. But I don't know whether 55,000 is a fixed number or not. When the data changes in the table, the number will change, right? So that's why the same query I am writing in another way. Select name from employee, where salary equal to, how you got 55,000, sir? For that 55,000 we have a query. What is the query, sir? Select maximum of salary. Select maximum of salary from employee. Hope you understood it. So this is the query, sir. In one query we have another query which is called nested query. Hope you understood it. To find the maximum salary, we need to write one query. After or by using that query, we can find the details of the employee who is getting the particular salary. The next one, find the names of employees whose salary is more than the salaries of CSC department employees. Okay. So suppose CSC salary employees, what are the CSC salary employees? Let us assume they are 40,000 and I think it is 29,000, then 28,000. So these are the numbers. If I know these numbers in between, I mean in before, if I know these numbers in before, how you can write, sir? Select what you need, sir? Name. Select name from employee, where whose salary is more than all the salaries of this one. Salary greater than all. This is the keyword which we have already used, sir. What is all? It need to satisfy with all the values. Greater than all. What are the values, sir? 40,000, 29,000, 28,000. Right? This is the story when we know the numbers or when we know the salaries of CSC department. Now I don't know the salaries. Then how to write it? The same thing, sir. This list will be replaced by the corresponding query. So select name from employee, where salary greater than all. How to get this list, sir? I want the salaries whose department equal to CSC. So select salary. I need salaries of the employees from employee. Whose department is CSC? So sorry. So we need to write where, right? In English it is who, sir. In SQL we need to write where. Where? What is that, sir? Department. Department equal to CSC. Please go through it, sir. The next one, find the average of salaries of all the employees. So I need to consider all the employees as a single group. For that group, I need to find the average. So simply we need to write select average of which column you want, sir? Salary. From employee. So it will display like this. Average of salary. What is average of salary in this case, sir? I think I don't have patience to calculate this. Let us assume it is some 41,000. Okay. So just we are calculating the average of salaries of the employees. Now look at this, sir. The main important point, aggregate operators cannot be used with where clause. Aggregate operators cannot be used with where clause. What does it mean? For example, find the average of salaries of all employees of CSC department. Find the average of salaries of CSC department. In this case, you might feel that select average of salary from employee. We want only CSC department, right? So department equal to CSC. You might feel that we can write like this answer for this question, but aggregate operators, this aggregate operators cannot be used with where clause. So this is not allowed. That is not allowed. Then how to find it? For that we need group by clause. Okay. So let us discuss what is group by clause and how to use it. Find the maximum of salaries for each department. So look at this. For each department I want. So I need a result like this. Department, comma, maximum of salary. So the first department is CSC. What is the maximum salary in CSC? So that is 40,000. Then the second department is ECE. The maximum salary for ECE is, yeah, let it be, sir, don't trust on numbers completely. So for ECE, I think it will be 42,000. Like that for every department, we need like this. Right, sir? So what is our answer, sir? Department name followed by maximum of salary. So select department, comma, maximum of salary. Department, comma, maximum of salary from department. Sorry, from employee. From employee. So we don't have any where, sir. We need to use group by. On what basis you need to group the people, sir? You need to group the people on the basis of department. So in group by clause, we specify the attribute on what basis we group the people. On what basis we group the people. Right? And after grouping, what you need, sir? Generally, we use aggregate operators. The count of employees in CSC department, maximum of salaries, minimum of salaries, average of salaries. So this is the story, sir. Okay. So that is the story, sir. Whatever you are using the attributes, all these attributes must present in select list. Must present in select list. So all the attributes on which basis you are grouping the records, they must present in select clause. Okay. Now look at this. Find the average of salaries of all departments. How you find, sir? Select, we want with respect to group, right? So select department. What you want, sir? Average of salary from, sorry, employee. On which basis you want to group the people, sir? You want to group by department. Hope you understood it. So that is a story about group by. Whenever you want to divide the people into groups, after dividing the people into groups, you want to find some aggregation function, right? In such case, we use group by. Hope you understood it. Yeah, look at this, sir. All the attributes of group by column, whatever you are using in group by, here suppose I am using 2-3 columns, something like I can do it, sir. I want the average of salaries department wise, gender wise, then you can write department comma 6. Okay, whatever you are having in group by column, they must present in select class. That is the story. And with the aggregation of some other column, because you are grouping the people only to find some aggregation function, right? So that is the first note we need to keep in our mind, sir. Hope you understood it. The next one, find the departments with average salary greater than 40,000. Find the departments with average salary greater than 40,000. So in addition to group by, we need to use having clause. In addition to group by, we need to use having clause, because after finding the average, okay, when you find the average, what will happen, sir? Department average of salary. Suppose I have CSC, ECE, strictly. Let us assume this is some 42,000, this is some 47,000, this is some 55,000. Okay. Now I want only the departments whose average is greater than 45. Then I don't want this one. I want only the remaining two. Right? Like that, they given greater than 40,000. Okay? Greater than 40,000. Or to have more coincidence, let's have like this. Suppose the CSC department average is 55,000, 35,000. Right? So after finding the average salaries of department wise, after finding the salaries department wise, I want only the records whose average salary greater than 40,000. So for that we need to close it. For that we need to use having clause. Okay. Then how to write having clause? Select. Ultimately I want only two. What is the two, sir? What are those two? Department comma average of salary from employee. Group by. So what, sir? Department. Up to here it's fine, sir. Now I want to the records only which satisfies the condition average salary is greater than this one. So for that we use having. So the records which are having, what they are having, sir? Average of salary. Greater than, right? It is strictly greater than. So average of salary greater than 40,000. Hope you understood it. Group by will be used to group the people and apply aggregate function. having, after applying aggregate function, after knowing all the values, I want to filter the records with some condition on aggregate operator. In such case, we go for having class. Note, having class must be over aggregate function. That is what we have discussed, sir. Having function must be over aggregate function or over some special defined functions. Over some special defined functions. 1 minute, sir. Suppose we have employee, so the names are employee name, age, salary, department. Sir, the first part we have already discussed in the previous example. Having class must be over the aggregate function only. But sometimes it is allowed without aggregate function in having class. So what is like that? For example, look at this. Select department. I want all the departments from employee, group by department. Sir, if you write up to here, there is no meaning because you are selecting the departments. You are not applying any group by operator. This is allowed, sir. You have just divided the people into groups and you forgot to apply. It's okay, no issue. But now look at this. Having sum of age greater than 75. So what will happen, sir? It will display all the departments. It will display all the departments in which there is an employee. There is at least one employee whose age is greater than 75. So they are having at least one elder people. So that is the meaning of the second one, sir. Generally, having class must be over aggregate function only. But it is also allowed, we can use on special defined functions. This is one such example. Right. Now let us go to one previous question, sir. Which of the following statements are true about SQL query? An SQL query can contain having class S even if it does not have group by. Sir, having is applicable only whenever group by. Whenever group by is there, having may be or may not be. So there is no issue. But whenever group by is not there, for what you apply group by having, sir? So having is not allowed. Because after group by and finding aggregate function, then only you are going to apply having class. So the first option is false. The next one, an SQL query can contain having class only if it is having group by class. Just now we have discussed, sir. So this is true. Then all the attributes used in group by class, must appear in select class. That is what we told, right? So whenever you are having some x comma y in group by, all those must be present here also. Select x comma y and some aggregate operator, something like average of something. So this is true. Then not all attributes used in group by class need to appear in select class. I think this is quite opposite to our, sir. They are saying that whatever the attributes you are having in group by class, they may not present in select class, but it is not correct. Right? So what they ask, sir? Which of the statements is true? So I think Q comma R. This is the correct answer. Please go through it. So these are the points we have already discussed in our earlier examples. Hope that is clear, sir. Let's go to one more question. The employee information in a company is stored in the relation employee name, sex, salary, department name. I think almost the same example we have used in our examples. We have a table employee and the attribute names are name, sex, salary, department. Right? Now, what is the question, sir? Select department name. I need department name, sir. Okay, that's it. So, in my answer, I will have only department. That's it. This is very fixed, sir. Okay. From the employee, where sex equal to male. Sir, when you have applied where and group by both, first where will be applied, sir? So it will filter the employees for male employees only. So even the entire table consists of females and males. First they will consider only females. So you are considering female employees. Sorry, it's male, right? So you are considering male employees because you filtered up to here. Right? So select department name from employee where sex equal to male. Fine. Group by department name. That's of course. Okay, fine. Having average of salary greater than. So you are considering only male employees. For male employees, you are considering department comma average. So when you write like this, what will happen, sir? You may get CSC, some average number. You may get some ECE, triple E, some number. This is what we get. But you are filtering having average of salary greater than average of salary from all the employees. Okay. Here you are finding the average of salary for all the employees. So you suppose the average of, okay, let me write it here. Suppose the average of all the employees. Sir, this is for all employees. Average of all employees. That is, let us assume some 39,000. Then you filter the records using this 39,000. Hope you understood it. Okay. Let me have clearly next slide. Okay. First look at this, sir. You are finding the average of salary from employees. So average salary of all employees. Okay. Let us assume for our convenience it is some 42,500. So the same query you can replace like this. Select department from employee where sex equal to male. So you are grouping the people only considering the male employees. Group by what's that? Department. So that is also fine. Having average of salary greater than 42,500. So what does it mean, sir? In our answer, you will get like this. Department comma average of salary. But these details are only for male employees. You are not considering all the employees. Before applying group by, you asked all the female employees to leave the hall. So they left. So you're considering only male employees. This is especially only for male employees. Fine. Then suppose the first department name is CSC, whose average salary is 40,000. The second department is EEE, whose average salary is 42,000. The third one is ECU. Suppose it is getting 42,900. Suppose the next one is mechanical department, which you are getting some 39,000. Fine, right? So this is when we group by. After group by, you are verifying whether salary is greater than 42,500. So this is fine. This is not fine. This is fine. This is not fine. So you are displaying EEE, comma ECU. Sorry, I think CSC and ECU, right? So what you are getting, sir? You are displaying the departments whose male average is greater than average of all the employees. So departments whose male average, because you are considering only male people for group by, male average is greater than average of all the employees. Average of all the employees. Hope you understood it. So then what is our answer, sir? Whose average salary is more than average salary in the company? It's not average salary of all, sir. Average salary of male only. Average salary of male employees is more than average salary of all male employees. It's not like all male employees. To find the average or to find that 42,500, you are not filtering any records. So this is also not correct. The average salary of male employees is more than average salary of all the employees. Hope you understood it. So null values. Whenever we don't know null values are generally considered. Yeah, this one we have already discussed, sir, to represent unknown values. Whenever I don't know any value, whenever I don't know the value or the value is missing, we apply null value. Suppose sham, I don't know the percentage of sham, then we write null values. Then what are the speciality of null values? Null values are not considered for aggregate operations. Null values are not considered for aggregate operators. Suppose I want to find the average of percentage. I want to find the average of percentage. Generally here how many records you are having, sir? 7 records. So generally you need to write sum by 7. But here one null value is there. So we write only sum by 6. Hope you understood it. That is the meaning of it. So when you are applying aggregate operators, null values are not considered. Arithmetic operations with null values result in nulls. So what does it mean? Select star from student where percentage greater than 90. Where percentage greater than, okay, let's assume some 80. I don't want to trouble you, sir, to write all the name, this one. So let's have only names. Then the answer will be name. So the first one is having percentage greater than 90, sir. Second one, it's not greater than 80, sir. Third one, not. Sham. This result will give null, that is false. Whenever this is false, the corresponding record will not be selected. So Sham will not be displayed. Raj will be displayed. Anyone else? No, sir. So that is about the story. Suppose I return select name from student where percentage less than or equal to 80. Less than or equal to 80. In such case, the first one Sudha will not be displayed, sir. The second one Sita will be displayed. The third one Ram will be displayed. Now for null value again it will give null. So it is false. So here also Sham will not be displayed. Then Rosa will be displayed. Ravi will be displayed. Hope you understood it. So when you are applying at the arithmetic operators, whatever the condition may be, the result is always null. So which is equal to or equivalent to false. If there are null values in group by column, then all null values forms a specific group. What does it mean? Suppose you are grouping the departments to find the maximum of salaries. So I want the maximum salary department wise from employee, group by department. Then what the result will be, sir? Department maximum of salary. So the first department is CSC, sir. What is the maximum of CSC? I think it is 40,000. The second department is ECE. For ECE, the maximum is 42,000. Then for triple E, there is only one record, I think. So the maximum salary is 55,000. And please observe it. If there are null values, they will form as a separate group. So here department will be placed as null value. For the records with null values in department column, what is the maximum salary? 44,000. That is the meaning of it. So if there are null values in the group by column, the null values will be treated as a separate group. So let us see one previous question on null values. In SQL, relations can contain null values as of course, and comparisons with, I think it is with, sir. Comparisons with null values are treated as unknown. That means they are also null or false. Suppose all comparisons with a null value are treated as false. Of course, they given, sir. All null values are given as. Acha, okay, I think it is correct. All the null values with a null value are treated false. Which of the following pairs is not equivalent? So just we need to verify which pairs are not equivalent. Sir, what does it mean? Something like select star from table T where x equal to 5. In first option, what is the second one, sir? Let me write it. Option A. Select star from T where not of x equal to 5. The question is, whenever you apply these two, will you get the same answer? That is the meaning of equivalent. Will we get the same result? That is the question, sir. Like that, for every option, we need to verify. So let us consider, 1 minute, sir. Let us consider the first one. Suppose this is the table name. This is my column. Let us select only 3 records. The first value is some 10. Okay. The second value is null. The third value is 5. Let me have one more. 2. So just I have considered all different possibilities. Now when coming to this x equal to 5, what will happen, sir? It will give the third record. Will it produce the second record, sir? No, because even it verifies 5 equal to null. Second record we don't get, sir, because 5 equal to null is false. So you are getting only one record. What about second one, sir? Not of x equal to 5. Sir, it is like minus of minus of minus of minus, that is equal to plus 5 only, but whenever there are values, right? So the third record is should, sir, because first it will give true, then it is false, then it is true. So third record will be displayed. What about null, sir? 5 equal to null. This is false. When you apply null, not, this is true. When you apply not again, this is false. So it don't display the second record. It don't display the second record. Hope you understood it. That is the story, sir. Hope I think they asked which equal to this one. Which of the following pairs is not equivalent? Okay. So the first one is equivalent, sir. This is not our answer. These are equivalent. Okay. Then let us verify the second option. This is our option A, sir. Let us verify option B. Sir, in option B, x equal to 5, the same one. You get the third, you don't get the second. The same explanation we are having, sir. So I am not writing it again. What about the second condition? X greater than 4 and x less than 5. So the third record will satisfy, sir. What about second record? Null greater than 4 and null greater than 6. So this is false and the second one is false. Both are false. When both are false, the answer is false. When both are false, the answer is false. So we don't get the second record. We don't get the second record. So even in this case also, you are getting only the third record. So option B also equivalent. Option B also equivalent. What about option C, sir? X not equal to 5. Not of x equal to 5. Sir, this is x not equal to 5, right? X not equal to 5 means, I think, for the first record, x not equal to 5. For second record, null not equal to 5, sir. It is always false, whatever the condition may be. So I don't get the second record. I don't get the second record. What about the third record, sir? X not equal to 5, but it is equal, sir. So we don't get it. Then what about fourth record, sir? 2 not equal to 5, sir. Yes, it is correct. So you are getting first record and fourth record. What about here, sir? For first record, x equal to 5, it is true. Okay, let me write like this. Not of x equal to 5. Here I have 10. This is false. This is false and this is true. So first I will get. What about second, sir? X equal to 5. This is false. Not. This is true. So you are getting the second record also. No need to verify the remaining, because in the first condition I am not getting second record. In the second condition I am getting second record. So these are not equivalent. So when you are dealing with null values, be careful in writing the conditions. Hope you understood it. So this is about group by and null values. In the next session we will discuss about joins. Thank you.